On August 17, 2012, JTMP attended a rally in support of Pussy Riot, the musicians who have been convicted and jailed for 2 years for a free speech action at the Russian Orthodox Church. The rally was held in front of the Russian embassy here in Washington, D.C., the day the verdict was handed down, and JTMP got to speak to Michelle Ringuette from Amnesty International about why they were out there that day.
What do you plan to do if the girls are in prison today for a long period of time?
So Amnesty International is not going to forget these women, and we are going to make sure that they are neither silenced nor forgotten by the world. We will be reaching out to a number of student groups we have in campuses all over the country. We will be making sure that in many of the fall concerts that happen in the schools, that they are dedicated to these young women. And we have a number of other global solidarity actions that are planned for the weeks ahead if the Russians decide to go down this course.
Now, I noticed recently there's been some famous musicians, Madonna and some others, that have spoken out about this. I would think that trying to get a global movement among musicians would be a really good thing.
So CBGB, the legendary punk club, approached us recently, and they have thrown in with our lot to make sure that we are reaching out and making sure that other musicians who use their art as a vehicle for expression are aware of this case and recognize the implications. So this is about 3 young women in Russia, but this is also about the right to free expression in Russia and elsewhere. And by taking the stand and raising this issue, it is a strong message that the world will not sit by silent as their rights are stripped away. From the beginning, these women should never have been charged. They should never have spent the last 5.5 months in a jail cell. They shouldn't have been kept away from their families and their kids. And so, we are asking right now for a review immediately of this case, that the charges should be dropped, that the sentence is vacated, and that these women are released immediately without prejudice.
It seems to me like just watching this case unfold, it's kind of a return to the dark ages of Soviet actions, so to speak.
It has to be seen in the context of what's been happening with the crackdown on NGOs trying to operate in Russia, with the incredible fines they are levying against citizens who have unsanctioned public meetings, and also the very repressive tactics we've seen against the gay and lesbian community.